position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Temple Owls, taking on last year's national champions, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interested to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added ring and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking to throw again.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Trying play action. Quickly complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on, and those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Lets it fly. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. Will they be able to get that one more yard and stick it in here on third down? Slams ahead. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Temple's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off it.
Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Temple lines up quickly.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And incomplete on the deep ball. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Dead center perfect. And after the three-spot guys, we're all tied up.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here come the Irish, back on offense. To the ground with the back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And the misconnection on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. Temple lines up quickly. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes toward the end zone. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Owls. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. UCF found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Knights football today. Those folks in Orlando won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Back to pass on second down. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground to try to move the chains. Looking for room at the 40. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun. Give on the inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Oh, he's got some space. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Temple lines up quickly.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 40. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run the jet sweep, trying to spread this defense out.
Well, there's a lot of ways to skin the cat in a running game, you know? It doesn't have to just be runs up the middle on short yardage situations. How about going jet sweep and with the receiver's speed just enough to get outside and get that first down?
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Off play action on first down. Gets it out fast. There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. That was like bouncing off the guardrails and not losing control off the upright and through. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Here come the Irish back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Snags it quickly on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the move at the 30. Turning it on. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. It's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Irish! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Temple lines up quickly. Wants to keep it in the air. Fakes to grab. Breaks the tackle. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. The Owls are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The short hands, it's Callaway. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Slithers into space. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down and short. Temple lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt hits ground in the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds the big tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Gets it to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Dumps it off in the flats. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Sends it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The kick is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Firing to the right, complete. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Temple lining up to punt it away. Catches it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got his man across the middle. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Under fire. Deep shot for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
A loss of 4 yards on the play. Coming up, fourth down.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of touchdown Jesus.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They'll open the second half on the ground. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. RPO complete to open the drive. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Reads it, fires complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Creates a little room. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. After the run, now to throw. Right on the money. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 1st and goal for the offense. Wants to throw again. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Splits the uprights, good. And they go back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Temple lines up quickly.
This is one of the best run defenses in the entire country. They pride themselves on being the most physical unit, and you are seeing that in this.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front seven. And linebackers that can play downhill and not just make plays in the running game, but get in the backfield and blitz the quarterback. And you saw all of that from him right there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. This will aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll try to snap it quickly. The inside handoff. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Jumped on top of the pile. Temple lines up quickly.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. He'll throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, hitting them deep in their own territory. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. The running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Power football with the run. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Fires to the big fella. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Fires to the tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Brings up second and goal.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. USF rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Tampa. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where CUSA is right now, and man, what a difference.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Temple lines up quickly. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Hunt is on its way. Takes it on the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard mark. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Handoff to the lone back. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he crushes it right through the uprights. It's good from 59.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
A good start by this offense, something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
He'll try to do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll keep it himself. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll pull it on the read. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Here comes the option. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. He'll do it himself. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. It's caught. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Temple lines up quickly.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They just keep firing. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a 1-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground. Picks up the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll leave it with him. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. And the quarterback takes a knee in victory formation, and he'll get to do it one more time as the clock winds inside a minute. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.